Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Makakodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and safety and blessings to the occupants pushing the truth out the four corners of the earth in our truth, sincerity, and diligence. All right, the name of this article is Skyrocketing Global Debt, Setting the Stage for cataclysmic, I'm saying it wrong, cataclysmic financial crisis. Right. Because just the same way has Rome fell, the same way America's going to fall. All right, because like this place is set to fall, okay? And which this is also going into Revelation 13th chapter. Real quick, Revelations the 13th chapter. It says, this is Revelation 13 and 16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or their forehead, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So it's basically letting you know it's something that's going to happen that people are not going to be able to buy or sell. So he's going to, through this event happening, he's going to cause you to, to take the charagma. Okay, and in this society, the love of money is what rules the people. Because people would always say it wrong. It says money is the root of all evil. No, the love of money is the root of all evil. This is 1 Timothy 6 and 10, it says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, while some covet after they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Okay, so the love of money, can cause you to err from the faith. The love of money can cause you to teach off doctrine. The love of money can cause you to do, things that you wouldn't do, normally. Okay, you got all these superstars, for the love of money, the love of the precious life, has, done things and now being exposed, like TD Snakes. He was a so-called pastor of a mega church making millions of dollars. Now he's being exposed from getting his back blown out by Diddy. You see? But the point is that look at this debt that America has accumulated. America, like it tells you right here, America consists of 34% of the global debt, right? Look, I'm going to read this. It says, the world has racked up record levels of debt, and concerns are growing about the global economy ability to continue in the face of the high interest rates. Easy money policies in recent years have provided incentives for borrowing money in hopes of stimulating the economy, led to record levels of borrowing. While this may have been a positive development when interest rates were very low, central banks have increased interest rates dramatically since then to deal with the price of inflation, and now the world is feeling the effects. Right here. When broken down by country, the U.S. accounts for a disappointingly high 34.21% of total overall global government debt. So America, right, the whore, which is Babylon the Great, consists of the most global debt, man, in the world. You see, which is ruled by Edomites, okay? The world is ruled by Edomites, man, and America is just another pawn in the elite's game, if you will, all right? So people are not understanding that the monetary system, the economy is going to crash because it's part of the The system that this devil wants to push out is part of the image of the beast, because the thing is they have to crash this economy in order to bring forth the new currency, which would be digital currency, which would be programmable money. So it's gonna be programmable money. They already have the infrastructure set up, like with the Fed now. It's gonna be programmable digital money, and that it's going to expire. You have to spend it, or it's going to expire. Right? Going into what? Digital IDs. Okay, that's why he calls it all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a charagma, because all that's going to coincide with one another. So all of this debt, right, that has been accumulated, right, is for a purpose. Let's see, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 6, he says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, the taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth which is not his? Right? Who go across the planet Earth, taking countries and, establishing his rhetoric and regime, and placing his democracy everywhere, right? Taking things that don't belong to him, stealing whole cultures and nationalities, right? And to him that ladeth up himself with thick clay. So when you go into the word clay is aptite, right? The Brown's Driver Briggs definition: weight of pledges and heavy debts. And what country has the most debt? America. America has the most debt. Okay? So the economy is set to fall, is set to crash. All right, and for the love of money, a lot of people, and for the cares of this life, a lot of people will fall victim to taking the charagma. All right? So, but everybody's being distracted with, the things that are going on in the planet Earth right now, with this whole Donald Trump situation. Okay, him being, being pushed out as far as I believe like the ballots, right, in certain states. Right, this mess going on with Diddy. Okay, he all of these things are coming out, how sodomish, these people are. Right, all these things to distract, the minds of the people to get, to so they can push forth their legislations behind closed doors, man. All right, this devil is really set to come down with great wrath. So when you seeing stuff like this, the skyrocketing global debt, these devils got to tell you these things. These devils got to still tell you what's happening, what's going on, but they going to put it in your face, but they going to also give you things, to distract you, because they got to do it. They have to, on the left-hand side, tell you what they're going to do now. All right, for them to be so-called, what they would say, justified. Okay? They got to follow, they got a, what you would call, left-handed prophesy too, if you will. Okay? Because they have an agenda contrary to the Lord. All right? So the monetary system is set to crash, which is going to cause, a lot of people to fall victim to the charagma. All right? Because a lot of people going to want to continue their lives, still have hope in Babylon, because hope is a motherfucker, man. When you got some type of hope, thinking that, this can still work, all right, you'll do certain things, man, okay? And when you invested in this society, right, hey, you're going to, fall victim to, what the society push out, man. And what people are going to do, they're going to line up to take the charagma, just like they were lined up to take the Neuralink, with Elon Musk. Now think about it, when society becomes, where you're restricted from doing certain things without having this charagma. People are going to like, hey, well, listen, this is the way of life. And like how I just seen a brother posted the article where Pope is advising, the so-called Pope, right, is advising people not to listen to, different, not to listen to things that goes against what the how reality is today. Basically saying don't listen to anything that's outside of how reality is running today. Stick with the way how reality is going, which is all leading you people up to, fall victim to this devil system, right? To get in bed with this devil and take, his charagma. All right. And through the crash of the economy, the financial system is going to cause a lot of people to do that, man. Because a lot of having in this society, money is power. Money is having power. All right, you're not gonna. It's not gonna be any difference between the doctors that's made a living from themselves and have nice houses, to the homeless man that been on the corner begging for food. Once the economy crashes, it's not gonna be a difference. Everybody's gonna be on the same playing field. So these devils has laden up thick clay, heavy debts, man. And what's going to happen is going to crash. All right? What the scripture says, it was a crashing from the hills. I believe it's Zephaniah. This is Zephaniah 1:10. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord, that there shall be a noise of a cry from the fish gate, right? From the fish gate, business and commerce, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. How ye inhabitants of Mektesh, that would be like your modern day Wall Street, for all the merchant people are cut down, they that bear silver are cut off. So yes, America, right? The economy is going to crash, and America will turn over to a third world country overnight, right? The debt keeps rising and rising and rising. So therefore, what, man? Hey, they gonna already have a solution, which is already in place: digital dollars. All right. So if you got if you got $300,000, which is in cash, you're gonna have a lot of toilet paper. All right, because when you look at the top of the dollar, it says what? Federal Reserve Note. All right, meaning that it's a whole bunch of IOUs. Okay, Federal Reserve Note, promissory notes. You see? So the skyrocketing global debt setting the stage for a financial crisis, which we are going into, which is going to create civil unrest. All part of that. Okay? Oh, yeah. Also, I seen an article where they had this economist that predicted say that he predicted the 2008 economical collapse. Says that, hey, the same thing is going to happen soon. So I'm going to read this. It says, many economists believe that the failing to take action now to stem the problem will prevent governments from addressing the future shock. So this is all purposely done. The chief economist of LBBW, Morris Kramer, warned if we just trundle along as we have right now, we will see a crisis in the next decade. And, the Lord said he speeded up the time for the elect's sake. So that's going to happen sooner than, you think, this economy, crisis, this financial crisis, So we would want to be, in the courts of salvation, of the Lord, man, because when these things happen, the world is going to get crazy, right? It's shit. You can still, life is still going on right now, like every every normal old day, and people still on some, people still bugging and wigging out, tweaking out here. You see? So, just like how it was in ancient Rome, man, when you had hyperinflation, it's going to be the same thing here, right? And right now, people thinking, things, they're in a good case because victuals shall be cheap. Well, because gas is really going down a lot, I remember one day it was like $2.29 from $2.69 at one point, dude. $3 and whatnot. So it's like, oh man, gas is going down. But I watched the podcast. Dude said that, hey man, gas is gonna go down real good. Like gas is gonna go down. People are gonna be, like, all right, man, gas is going down. The economy is good, but then it's going to shoot up, and then when it shoot up, it's going to be horrible, right? Because if you pay attention to the news, Joe Biden wants to cancel out fossil fuels. Think about a world without fossil fuels, gas, oil. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. You see? So this devil is about to come down with great wrath, man, and through the monetary system is a big avenue, all right, for him to push forth his agenda, which is chiefly the charagma. Okay. So with that, Lord willing, you will edify. Shalom.